Bob!
Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with OmegaWolf.
Howdy.
And we're playing Halo 3 ODST.
Which it's a kind of a conundrum in the timeline because it's actually set during Halo 2,
oh, right.
but using the Halo 3 engine.
Yeah. So all the weapons are like they are in Halo 3, but they should be more like they are in Halo 2.
Yes,
Yeah.
including the brute plasma rifle, which it's really just a recolor.
Oh, right, that, yeah.
Like I've watched
like-
something about how like the evolution of the plasma rifle, and Halo 3's plasma rifle is like a mixture between the normal and the brute variations of Halo 2.
So the one that's the brute one, it's a recolor and it's more powerful, but it overheats faster, I assume, right?
Technically, it has a higher DPS.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that it overheats too fast to be usable.
Right. So, but if you manage it, you have to kind of like think about it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, we have played this on the channel in the past.
Yes, we have.
But that was back when a recording setup was not as good. So,
When it was literally held together by duct tape, copper wire, and prayers.
I mean, basically, effectively.
To whatever deity you may choose.
Yeah.
Or to science.
Yeah, we were really just starting off in those days. Yeah, we were like in the oldest studio, I think. Weren't we? Was that the old?
In the garage.
Yeah, in the garage. Yeah, and so
which was made into a tiny house.
Yeah. It yeah, that tiny house. My goodness, I think we still have like a video up. I think from the time in the studio because we played
the
Sonic.
redux of the fighting is magic video.
Well, we did that there. I think that's still up. Because basically the redux is literally just I re-edited it so that the audio is just not crap.
Yeah.
So, and then I think I added like a border on the side for some reason, just because I felt like I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. And then the Sonic 06. I'm not sure how much of Sonic 06 is still active, because some of those episodes are kind of boring. I'd like to redo Sonic 06 at some point.
I mean, it was better once I figured out the glitches.
Yeah, definitely. Whoa. He's getting angry.
Okay, Nathan Fillion character 219.
Nathan Fillion character 219. Oh.
Literally, Nathan Fillion's characters are just Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
Relax,
yeah.
rookie. He don't mean nothing. Besides,
It pretty much
now's
is,
one of
yeah.
those times. Pays to be the strong, silent type.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that that's what we are. Well, it got really silent. Okay.
Well, it's fitting. We are the strong and silent type.
I guess that's true, yeah.
So the little screens there,
Yeah.
Buck and Dare's models are actually there. The rest of their bodies are just folded up.
And then there's just like a transparent, like, filter there
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I mean...
So they're actually just shoved into the little compartments for the screens.
Yeah. So what's moving on this? Is it the sky moving up, or is it the thing moving down? Is this just a stationary thing?
I think the pod itself might be moving,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a very restricted. Like the ground there is probably a painting.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, like a skybox or something.
Yeah, and so that way you can save resources.
Yeah.
You don't have to animate anything behind the pod because you can't ever see that.
Yeah.
So
I guess it would make sense for them so if they want to wipe out a location, why don't they just do slip space ruptures all over the place? Like, that seems like a more efficient way to just wipe out a population.
Well, the thing is, according to the lore in the books, which should not actually be what you go to for a lot of these things.
Whoa.
Hello. But
We completed a level doing nothing.
But it wasn't until Cortana got into a Covenant ship that anyone realized that the Covenant ships could transition within the gravitational boundaries of a planet.
Oh, okay.
And within atmosphere.
Okay, so there was an actual, like, if you're too close to a gravitational source,
it will screw with the
mathematics of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so you got to be well clear of the influence of a gravitational body.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, time does work differently depending on how close or far you are from a gravitational source. So,
well, think of time and space as like weavings on a tapestry or fabric. The Earth, if you lay it on the tapestry, is going to distort the tapestry.
Yeah.
And so it's going to dip down, and so that's a well of time and space.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's one of those strange things because this is a well documented fact that we have to constantly reset the time on the International Space Station and on all satellites. In fact, we have to constantly reset the clocks once every couple of months because it just loses time. And if we don't, then the GPS just doesn't work. The GPS global positioning. Oh goodness, we are gonna die.
By the way, we're on Legendary.
Yeah, I am not used
to. I'm pretty sure it's okay to say this at this point, but we had previously tried to do this Let's Play again.
Yeah.
But technical kerfuffles.
Oh yeah, we had to.
But
yeah, footage was lost basically.
We had tried to do this on Heroic, and Frakbox couldn't keep up with me.
Yeah, you were just completing everything too fast. So I figured if we're playing on Legendary, you actually have to try.
Yeah.
So I'll be able to like actually catch up to you.
Do you see a Needler?
No. I have not seen a Needler, no.
Because a Needler is going to be a very useful thing. You know, I'm going to keep the plasma pistol until... Oh, hold on.
I guess we're found. Oh, goodness. Even the grunts are a challenge here. Let me just throw a grenade over there. Pretty sure he's there somewhere. Oh, wow.
By the way, while we were testing before this, I mentioned that there's some debate as to the canon difficulty for Halo. In the books for the first Halo... Oh, I'm almost dead.
I'm almost dead as well. This is a much tougher challenge.
Needler.
I'm very dead. But yes, canon difficulty.
Yes. So,
canon difficulty. You just die next to me.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't usually play on Legendary, so
no, but in the book for the first Halo game, it very clearly states that a shotgun that's only available on what was it? On easy. That's only... It makes mention... mouse. It makes mention of that shotgun. And so you have an argument that the first Halo was meant to be played on easy.
Really?
So...
That's surprising.
But starting in Halo 3, Bungie said this is... Heroic is the way Halo is meant to be played. So...
Well, I mean, that makes sense. With Halo 1, it just... Everything was so new. They had more... You know... Did they have... They didn't have as much development time to work on Halo 2, did they?
I think they had like 10 months.
Yeah, that's not very much.
No.
Yeah, that's...
They scrapped a lot.
That's like... I think... Because Fallout New Vegas also, I think, had a very short development cycle. What are we doing?
You gotta do your tutorial.
Oh, our tutorial, right. So yeah, with the... Oh, stupid thing. Okay, move the map. I did it.
Come on.
Okay, I know how to do this. Actually, I don't, because I don't care. Because I literally just never use it. So, okay. Now the waypoint, cycle. Okay, good to know. Now I remove the waypoint, and now we do this. More rigmarole. Okay. Okay, Tiare Plaza, last known location of the... Oh, we know this already. Because we're omniscient, apparently, in this universe. Okay, so contact city superintendent. Did we do that already?
Yes, that's what we already... That's
Okay.
well, that's why we're having to do this.
Gotcha.
Decline. I will not redo that.
Oh my gosh.
No.
It's kind of like, did this need to exist? Did this... Because I literally just never... What? Stop killing me. I never opened this again.
This is actually hurting you? Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
of course it's actually hitting me, because I was out of the thing. I wasn't...
No, like, I wasn't... Like, there's not a super obvious means to tell if it's actually hurting you.
Oh, gotcha.
You don't have, like, sparks flying off your body.
Well, yeah, humans don't do that. Like, humans don't have sparks fly off their body. This isn't Power Rangers.
Master Chief has it whenever his shields break.
Well, Master Chief is, like, a cyborg, right? Like, he's living in his own, like, environment suit. So, of course he would have sparks.
The grunts are already awake.
Are they?
Oh, no, never mind.
No, they're not. Okay.
Oh,
wow! I got hit by a grenade. I wonder where that came from.
That was me.
I got hit by another grenade. I wonder where that came from. Okay, I guess...
There's a lot of grenades.
I guess I'll just lose everything. Wow. This is a much different experience than we were playing on...
I should tell you that the only Halo game I've beaten on Legendary is Halo 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Halo 4 is a little bit easier, isn't it?
I just kind of learned how to avoid enemies.
Oh, yeah. We don't actually have to fight these guys. Do
No,
we?
technically not.
Yeah, it's just more fun. But yeah, back what we were talking about, like with like time dilation, is what that's called. When the closer you are, or further away you are from a gravitational body, the gravity is actually affected. It's a measurable force.
Yeah.
And isn't it a weak force? They consider it a weak force. Is that right?
It might be the weakest force. Like even the weak force.
Oh my gosh!
Is...
I was gonna attack these enemies, and like the tutorial things kept me from being able to shoot. Oh, that's so annoying. We're gonna lose these weapons anyway.
No, we'll come back with them.
Oh, will we? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, time dilation is what that phenomenon is called, and I don't understand all the math behind it, but it's a measurable, it's a measurable phenomenon. The GPS satellites and whatnot are affected by that. I don't know the exact rate, but it's every couple of months, or maybe even sooner. They have to like recalibrate the times.
Maybe.
So it's sort of the idea of like, you've heard of the black hole experiment,
Not
or the
quite.
black
I know
hole,
we
the black
photographed
hole,
them.
or the black hole like thought experiment, I should say.
No.
It's the idea of if you have two people and one of them takes, like, so they're both on spaceships each, and one of them is going closer to a black hole and the other one's staying at a constant distance. What do each of them see? And my understanding is the person who's furthest away, who's just stationary, relatively speaking, watches as the person getting closer to the black hole eventually starts slowing down, and then they just stop at a specific distance away from the black hole, and they will stay at about at that basically that distance away from the black hole, perceivably to the person who's farther away, infinitely long. So it will take an infinitely long time for them to move even like a millimeter, because of how black holes work. Because the closer you are to a gravitational source, the slower time moves for you, I think is true. So I think that's true. Is that what it is? And then the person who's going closer to the black hole, if they look back at the person who's further away, who's relatively stationary, they will see them be stationary, of course, because they're not moving, and then they'll eventually disappear because eventually they got tired and left. So they just instantly disappear because of or no, so time must be moving. Is it moving faster for the person who's closer?
I think you just confuse yourself.
No, because I know the example that's given, but I don't remember if that means that time's moving faster. I think time might actually be moving. No, time moves moving slower for the person who gets closer. So perceivably, and then faster the further you are away. So, you know, I might be wrong about that, but there is a difference in time, and the example that I gave is a correct example. I just don't remember what that means. Mainly because I'm playing a video game and I can't do all that much thinking. So I have to keep in mind that we're doing recording. So hold on. This is gonna hold on. How is time affected the closer you are to a gravitational source? Okay. The more space-time curves, the slower time itself proceeds. Okay, so I was right. So the closer you are to a black hole, the slower you perceive time. So I was right. Yes. So that's the thought experiment. You haven't heard that one before?
Probably some variation of it, but
Yeah.
no, not specifically.
Usually in the experiment, they give the people names. So, yes.
How are we doing on time?
We're like, we got time. We're good. We'll probably clear out these enemies.
Oh, but by the way, I thought of a way we could probably anger True Blur.
Oh, what's that?
Blaze the Cat is better than Sonic.
I mean, do you have reasons why that's the case?
Well, why?
Or are you just making inflammatory statements?
Well, first off, she, according to the minimal research I have done, which therefore makes me an expert, I'm dead, by the way.
Oh, you're dead. Okay, well let me just back up like a.
She has gone toe-to-toe with Sonic, and basically gone to a tie with him.
Oh, really?
Though that was interrupted before its conclusion.
Does she have, like, fire powers or something?
Yes, she has pyrokinesis.
Okay, so she's just as fast as Sonic, and she has fire powers.
Or just about.
But is
a little under Shadow and Sonic.
Okay, but is she as cool as Sonic?
Design-wise, yes.
Okay. I don't know, I kind of prefer...
She is also a fallible character.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Sonic is...
Which makes her a better character.
I mean,
character sense.
I'm sure Sonic has flaws, right?
Not more readily obvious, and Sonic fans probably wouldn't want me listing them out.
No, they're not that, like... What's the word for that? Not jingoistic. That's with countries. They're not that, like, blinded. I'm sure they realize they're probably more aware of the flaws than we would be as lay people in the Sonic canon, I guess.
But yeah, just like there's quite a few characteristics that just make her better than Sonic. Plus, she's from a different dimension.
That is instantly cooler. I can't argue with that.
Though Sonic can traverse some dimensions. Too bad she comes from a different dimension.
Well, I mean, we should probably call this episode here. And the next one,
there's an engagement coming around the corner.
Oh, okay. Well, let me just destroy all of them. So this is Frakbox.
This is OmegaWolf.
Have a great day.
And make sure Blaze is better.